We were just discussing the defense space, so let's actually get back to it. Paras Defense is the company on the radar. Now, Paras reported a really good set of numbers for the fourth quarter. Revenue and EBITDA margins have come in at pretty healthy levels. To talk about this and the order book trends, we have with us Amit Mahajan, Director Technical and R&D at Paras Defense, joining in. Amit, it seems to have been a fabulous quarter. I'm just going over the numbers right now. Your revenue is up 36%. Your EBITDA has jumped 133%. Margins come in at 26%. And obviously, profit is higher. Profit is almost doubled to nearly 20 crore rupees. So just tell us, was this a one-off because some lumpy order got executed and, there was a P&L recognition? Or, what is the overall trajectory in the past? You've spoken about growing for the full year at about 40-50%. Do you still see those kind of growth rates? Give us some more color on, where's the performance coming from?
Firstly, thank you and good morning for having me over. This is not a lumpy or one-off instance, as you can see. You see the Q3, we had already crossed the revenues of the last year. So we were already on the trajectory of the growth. The good order book, very, very strong order book, and amazing opportunities that are in the funnel or the pipeline, as we call it. These are the driving forces. The Make in India is right now, you can say the results of Make in India, you can see it on the balance sheet right now. And overall, basically the hunger for staying ahead of the technology curve, this has always helped us. We've always developed some products which are always cutting edge, and they give us the edge of giving us higher profitability. And that's something that can show off. In this year, we delivered submarine periscope. This is a product that we've been developing for some time. We always used to say that we'll become...
Well, Amit, good morning. Allow me to come in. Sorry, just running into a market open, so compressed on time. So if you'll allow me, can you give us specifically, so 25 over 24 was kind of flat at the net level. This year, profits have jumped. I mean, double basically, 60 compared to about 30 odd crores. Give us a sense of what FY26 will look like on both top line and on the bottom line front as well.
So we are hoping that we will continue this growth of 40+%, and the profitability will also improve, because now if you see the products now, submarine periscope now will go in regular production, plus the orders that we have on hand, they are all orders which are more of production centric. So the development centric orders will continue, which will pave the way for future. But the current orders, which will in the next 2 to 3 years, we can see a steady growth.
So 40% top line growth, you're saying, and just margin as well, because margins this year, at the end of this year, shot up to 27%. Will you sustain it there, or do you think they'll get even better?
We will sustain the margins, and we are hoping that they get better.
Okay, all right. Hi, Amit. Good morning, and good to hear your optimism. Let's focus on a couple of aspects. You mentioned multiple times about the order book. Could you just update us? What is the current number?
The current order book would lie anything in excess of 900 crores.
900
after the deliveries. So,
all right.
Yeah, but the good part is, and which I've always been directing us towards, that the opportunity funnel is swelling. I used to talk about 1,000, 1,500. I remember. Today I'm talking about 2,000, 2,500. So now wow. this is where the translation happens, and the steady growth in order book, as you can see, is an effect of a very, very strong funnel that we've been maintaining for the last 2 years.
And what's the probability that you grab some part of that 2,000, 2,500 crore opportunity? In this year, what kind of order inflow number are you looking at? 900 crores is the order book. The funnel is looking good. How much of that can you grab? And what kind of an inflow should we be working with?
We calculate a funnel only when the probability of we getting that particular order is in excess of 60% and to a large extent 90%.
Oh, all right. So
are you saying that from a 900 crore rupee order book, this year that number could swell to maybe somewhere in the vicinity of 2,000 crores? Is that what you're hinting at, Amit?
I'll try to detangle. What happens is, when I'm seeing an opportunity funnel of 2,000, 2,500, not everything comes in a particular quarter or a semester. So what we have to look at, the opportunity is lying in front of the company. Now, how and when it comes, that's how it gets translated into an order book. We are hoping that we'll cross 1,000 in very, very soon. Much shorter timeline. Near term, we'll cross 1,000, and we will be looking at somewhere between 1,000 to 1,500 carrying forward.
Okay, all right. Amit, could you give us just the big products where you are really playing in, where you're looking to really grow aggressively? Just the headline products really. Yeah.
I'll give you 5 products. One, submarine periscope. Second, the air defense high power laser. Third is the EOIR systems in joint venture with Control Paras. Third is border defense system, which is coming up now in the last 1 month update, border defense system. And last but not the least, the space programs.
Okay, but these are not products, the last two. What do you mean, border defense system? What
Border
exactly?
defense system is a product. It's a surveillance system with a gun-mounted weapon system. And that's being controlled by a control unit. It's an end product.
Okay, and what you said, space program?
All the optical contribution of the company for space missions.
Okay, all right. So you're guiding for a 40% growth on the revenue front. Could you give us the revenue contribution? Defense engineering has come down a little bit and now it's pretty much even key with optics as well as optronic systems. So how do you see the mix evolve going ahead?
So we would always want as a company for having optics and optronic system doing a little more. 60-40 is the ratio that we would look at because optics and optronic systems always are influencing heavily the profitability part. But the defense engineering is doing very surprisingly good. They are matching up to the revenues that the optics and optronic systems group is doing. So we are doing about 52, 53 and 47%. That's the split. On the order book side, we are about 60-65% on the optics optronic systems and remaining on the defense engineering. But defense engineering orders come faster and they get delivered faster. So I would look at that 55-45 is a good mix, but defense engineering sometimes plays its part and then goes very to 50%.
Just finally, this MOU you signed with Microcon Vision, the Israeli company. Just share some more contours. I mean, how exactly will this play out? What's the revenue opportunity? I mean, I don't know if there's a tech transfer involved. Just very quickly, what can we expect and by when from this MOU?
I'll be very quick. With this MOU, we will be India's only company to venture into optical cameras for drones. Now, when we look at drones, all the drones worldwide, the camera systems are one of the costliest payloads you can put on a drone. And these cameras are managed and manufactured, developed only by a handful of companies across the world. Now, we've partnered with Microcon where the whole tech will be manufactured in India and subsequently co-developed for newer cameras. So we are revolutionizing the drones, the surveillance drones, camera systems, which will be 100% manufactured in India.
And this is for all Indian use, or you plan to sort of put this out for exports as well?
This will obviously come for exports as well, because by this, we are also increasing bandwidth of Microcon, where Microcon will be able to reach out bigger markets and then get it manufactured in India for their consumption.
Amit, how many periscopes go into a submarine? 2, right?
1 submarine, 2 periscopes.
2 periscopes. And what is the cost of periscope?
We initially started off doing a cost per submarine periscope about 30 plus crores.
Okay.
And now we're increasing that value to about 45 plus crores.
All right, got it. Thank you very much, Amit. Good speaking with you. Thank you for joining us here on CNBC-TV18 and good luck. So, I mean, from the April lows, Paras Defense, the stock is up 65%. So, I mean, 820 odd rupees and 1373 as of the close that we saw on Wednesday.